What is happening on Minnesota Vikings Man 28? And it is Thursday when I'm going to be releasing this. I'm recording this on Wednesday night. I'm actually going to get this out on time or, early, since usually most people, when they do their previews, it's usually, Friday or something like that. So I'm going to get you out early today. So let's just preview this because this is going to be a very good matchup here in US Bank Stadium. So first off, we have Alshon Jeffrey, number one Eagles wide receiver, versus Xavier Rhodes. Xavier Rhodes has only done really good against Julio Jones, but I feel like he can definitely cover Alshon Jeffrey. This is going to be very key because if the Eagles want to pass the ball, or well, they want to run the ball because Jordan Howard has been doing good pretty lately, but they are going to be forced to throw the ball. And if we can cover up their number one receiver, well, wide receiver, because Zach Ertz is also another one I'll be talking about later. Um, it'll be huge because we will stop them from gaining big chunks of yards, and we'll make them work up the clock, and use a lot of plays to get them down the field, and hopefully hold them to very few points. But who knows what's up? Who knows what's going to happen this game? This could be an offensive shootout, or this could be a defensive game. Lean a little bit more to a defensive game because the Eagles' defense, has the ability to stop, teams. They did stop the Jets, but they're the Jets. So, but Eagles, don't forget about their defense, even though it's not as good as when they won the Super Bowl. The Super Bowl that we should have been in, but still a decent defense. Next, we have Fletcher Cox versus Josh Klein. Josh Klein, who we got from the Tennessee Titans, hasn't been doing too bad. Actually protecting Kirk Cousins, but Sunday he's gonna have a real test against Fletcher Cox. We need to protect Cousins and run the ball, and a key, that is offensive line. Offensive line did not do good against the Bears, but have played pretty decent against all the other teams they played against. Fletcher Cox is a very good defensive lineman, and if we can stop him, we should be able to run the ball efficiently, and maybe Kirk Cousins can actually have some time to throw the ball and actually make good passes like he did last week against those New York Giants. So, another NFC East team we can, throw all over maybe. And finally, we have Zach Ertz versus Harrison Hitman Smith. We've been really decimated by tight ends. Even Evan Ingram did a pretty decent job on us, even though he didn't get a touchdown. But man, oh man, tight ends against the Vikings, they just been doing good. And Zach Ertz is one of the best tight ends in the NFL, probably behind Travis Kelce. This is gonna be the biggest matchup. So if we cannot stop Zach Ertz, we're gonna have a real big problem, because now we'll open up the running game with Jordan Howard and possibly Alshon. But this is my biggest one, and I think Harrison Smith, being the best safety in the NFL, I don't want any arguments about it. Should do a good number on him, and should really make him frustrated, make him do some contested catches. But yeah, Zach Ertz is no joke. Especially, he's going to be on that offensive line sometimes and helping with the run block. But as if you've been looking at fantasy, Jordan Howard is like the sit of the week, because our Vikings defense, we're just gonna stop. We're just gonna stop them from running the ball. So passing game is going to be very key for the Eagles if they want a chance to win this game. But I feel like our cornerbacks and safeties will do a pretty good number on it. Of course, if you saw my prediction video, I do think the Vikings will beat the Philadelphia Eagles, especially since we're at home. Hopefully, the fans will get all into it, and can't wait for this amazing, amazing game as we will hopefully go 4-2 against those Philadelphia Eagles. This has been Minnesota Vikings Man 28, and as always, Skull